It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
First and 10. Here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. And they'll run it here. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And the kick by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Room here to run. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Flex round! Flex round!
They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Bird. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big one there for the Chargers. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. We're set on first down. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And out come the Chiefs now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Mahomes now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Matt Ioannidis getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Ready. Green 39. Green 39.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Justin Houston. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, and no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right at the 35. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. So out come the Chargers. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
He's got his man. It's Williams. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Flex round.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver, complete. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
Hey. Got three. 3 down. Hut!
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Second and goal from the 1. They'll run here with Bernard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Giovanni Bernard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about... Okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And they'll They'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll win it over the middle. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. To throw here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Justin Houston in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he fires one incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Detroit! Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And Butker able to put this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On 1st and 10, Brissett. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. D. Ford not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. A 2nd down throw for Brissett. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You've got to know as a quarterback that it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
All right, I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught by Watkins. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Gone, 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 gone.
Looking to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you...
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. A big play there for L.A. 59 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. From the gun, here's Brissett. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
All right, now, look at 56. 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On play action, they'll throw. And going deep for Hill. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll drop to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken on the 25. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run to Marshall. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On the bootleg, it's Brissett. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Out of the gun, Brissett. He completes it to Bryant. A gain of 32 that time.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
From the red zone now, Brissett. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Brissett. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa some. In there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'd love to know what he's saying in the huddle now to his guys up front, because it's been a steady stream of pressure on him this entire game. That time, able to avoid the sack, but he's got to talk to his offensive line and say, guys, just a couple seconds extra, please.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is, they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
You got 4. You got 4.
Brissett now on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
On play action, Brissett. Being chased out left. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Flex round! Flex round!
Brissett to throw on 1st. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
4 down.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now a toss play to Bernard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down, Brissett. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And give him a gain of 37. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. McConnelly's got it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Linval Joseph in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Linval Joseph in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Detroit!
They'll drop the throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Detroit!
He'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Joey Bosa in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Back to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Joey Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The ball comes out, and this is recovered by the Chargers. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Kelsey imposing his will. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Looking to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. A nice gain of 21 yards. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The Chargers getting set to go. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Come on, let's go. What? 90.
Now a carry for Bernard. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Brissett. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play on third down for the Chargers. 56 yards. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A first down throw for Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here's Bernard. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They come out here in the eye. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. In for the score. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And now here comes Kansas City. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and we'll do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll set up to throw. the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him,